Radio Now 100.9's Indy Connection with Emily Metheny.
Hello, I'm Emily Metheny, your host. This week, I spoke with Allie Moffett of Downtown Indy. We talked about what the organization's been doing this year, what they've seen around the city, and what's coming up this winter season. We started the conversation by talking about what Downtown Indy has been doing.
So I think one of our main focuses has been trying to recover from the difficult year that we had in 2020, as everyone is. Mm-hmm. We really have focused on making sure that downtown is as clean and safe and beautiful for locals and visitors as possible. So we have our street and safety ambassadors always on the move, making sure that our streets are looking their best for everyone, and ensuring that they're as safe as possible. And then we also have been putting on different events. So we have a new On the Circle series that we launched this year, which has entailed different events, including live music and arts markets. And that really is something that we're going to continue on in the new year to just try to bring everyone back downtown and remind them why it's just the best place to spend their time.
Excellent. And so you mentioned the On the Circle events. What have you done this past year, and are they going to be continuing during the winter season? How does that look?
Yeah, so a few of the ones that happened this year were Thursdays live on the Circle. So those were every Thursday. Over the summer, we had live music and food and drinks from local vendors. We had Indie Brew Bus on tap, which was super fun, and local musicians just filling the Circle with beautiful music. It was really a great time to just come, have a drink, sit in the heart of our city, and just enjoy the talent that we have.
Mm-hmm. And were these free and open to everybody?
They were free and open to all, as with all of our events. And we also have one coming up on December 11th, and that will be our holiday arts market on the Circle. So as always, that'll be free, open to all, and it will have music, food, drinks, live entertainment, and then local vendors selling their art. So December 11th, if anyone needs any last-minute holiday gifts, I think that'll be a great spot to grab them and support local artists.
Excellent. And when we hit December 11th, we'll have the Circle dressed up with all of the lights, right?
Yes, yeah. So that will happen on November 26th. That'll be the 59th annual Circle of Lights. So we're really excited for that.
Excellent. And can you talk a little bit about the Circle of Lights if someone's not been able to make it down?
This is the first year since 2019 that we will have an in-person event. So we welcome everyone to come down to the Circle, enjoy the event that they know and love. But we think it'll actually be even better this year because for the first time, one of the silver linings of this last year, I guess you could say, is last year we had a fully virtual version of Circle of Lights. And so we're taking the in-person event and that fully virtual experience, and we are doing both this year. So the TV event will be offered exclusively on WTHR. It'll be recorded at our favorite spots around town, the zoo, the Repertory Theater, just really showing off all of our city's best spots. And that'll allow us at the live event to really just focus on bringing the best entertainment to that group at the time.
Excellent. And can you tell us a little bit about what entertainment you have lined up, or is that still waiting to be announced?
That's waiting to be announced, but we have some friends that the Repertory Theater the Symphony Orchestra has got us in contact with. And then we did our Tomwood talent search to find local talent. So I know we have some different groups from all around Indiana that will be joining us that night.
Excellent. And if someone's not able to watch in person, it'll also be available on WTHR. And will you also be streaming it on your social medias?
We will have different offerings on our social media. It won't be the full show, I don't think, but definitely check in on our social media. I would say the best bet, though, is to tune into WTHR for the full event. The TV event and the live event will both start at 7 o'clock.
Perfect. So outside City of Light, Circle of Lights, and the Arts Market that's on December 11th, what else is happening for Downtown Indy this winter season?
All of our friends around town are back in full force. So along with the Circle of Lights and Holiday Arts Market, our friends at the zoo have their offerings, and Santa and Mrs. Claus will be out there with all the furry friends that we know and love. The Indiana State Fairgrounds will have Christmas Nights of Lights once again, so that's really exciting. There will be a million lights, jazz into new and old holiday music. The Indiana Repertory Theater will have Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. And the Indiana State Museum will have Celebration Crossing, which they have a new offering this year called the Snowfall Express. So it'll be the must-ride experience of the season. A few other ones going on. I know the Indianapolis Ballet and Butler will both have the Nutcracker. And then Jingle Rails is back at the Idle George, so I know that that's a family favorite as well.
And so if someone's trying to plan out their winter season, what's the best way for them to do that? Can they use your website? How does this work?
They can, yeah. So our holiday page is officially up and running. If you go to downtownindy.org/holidays, we have more information on our own events, including Circle of Lights and the Holiday Arts Market, as well as a roundup of what our friends around the city are doing. We also, on that holiday page, have the link to sign up for our coloring contest, which is how the lucky child is chosen to flip the switch at Circle of Lights with Santa. Mm-hmm. And we also have a giveaway that we're doing with the Marriott hotels to bring one lucky winner and a guest downtown to stay at one of our hotels for free.
Excellent. And so as we wrap up this year and start going into next year, what exciting things do you have coming for us?
I would say the biggest thing coming up right at the beginning of the year is the college football playoff. I know that everyone is buzzing with excitement for that. So they haven't been announced yet, but we will have concerts for that week on Monument Circle. So our team is largely involved in that and very excited. Mm-hmm. I know that there will also be events at Lucas Oil that weekend. It'll just be a whole downtown experience with the championship happening on January 10th.
Excellent. And so we saw this year that we had a lot more of the convention starting to come back, a lot more in-person events. How has that impacted the city and the life here?
You know, I think that just bringing such excited groups back downtown has been really revitalizing for our city. With the workforce not fully back yet, I'd say we're about 50% back. It's just been nice to feel the hustle and bustle that groups have brought through conventions. So we have our friends at Visit Indy to thank for that. I know I personally was so excited to see the FFA group come back because they're such a great guest of our city. And really, it's just wonderful to see all these conventions supporting our local businesses downtown because they really need it at this time.
Mm-hmm. And then if someone wants to volunteer or if they're interested in learning more about the Street and Safety Ambassador Program, how can they go about that?
So there's more information on our Street and Safety Ambassador Program on our website under our Impact page. Mm-hmm. That is, we work with Hoosier Veterans Foundation to hire those individuals, which is just wonderful. I love, they come into our office all the time and visit with us. They're just a great addition to our team. And then if you want to volunteer with our team, we have all volunteer opportunities on our website. Coming up, we have different opportunities for Circle of Lights. So if you want to get a behind-the-scenes look at this big event, you're definitely able to. We have lots of volunteer opportunities open, so check it out on our website.
Excellent. And Allie, as you start to wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to add about Indianapolis or about Downtown Indy?
I just want to say that we are so excited for the holiday season and for the holiday crowd to be back. You know, our main focus is supporting downtown businesses right now, so we're working hard to make sure that it's as buttoned up, and Indy is putting its best foot forward for locals and visitors at large. And if you have gifts that you want to get this holiday season, please consider supporting local businesses downtown, because I know that they would really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. And if someone hasn't ever had the opportunity to really support local businesses for the holidays, mm-hmm. if this is their first time, what recommendations can you give them? Like, what advice can you give them?
Oh gosh, I would just say spend some time walking around Mass Ave and maybe doing some window shopping, because mm-hmm. I know that there's lots of great offerings there. Looking up different businesses on our website and just heading to their websites after that to see what they have available. Just checking in on those different platforms. I know that all these local businesses have social media as well, so really just doing your research a little bit before, but I'm sure something will catch your eye if you do some window shopping as well.
Excellent. Allie, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Emily. I appreciate it.
To hear previous editions of Indy's Connection, visit RadioNowIndy.com and search Indy's Connection at the top. Until next time, have a great week.
Radio Now 100.9's Indy Connection with Emily Metheny.